What's going on, guys? Currently 8 AM on a Monday morning. Hope everyone had a wonderful Easter. If you don't celebrate Easter, I hope you had a pretty decent weekend. As you guys mentioned in my previous video in that feedback section below, you wanted to know what my weekly training schedule consisted of, as you guys were a bit confused as to what session I was doing. And I think adding my daily and weekly schedule into each and every video will help you guys understand and make better sense of my individual training program and why I'm training these certain areas on these specific days. So we're going to delve into my weekly training schedule in just a tick, but before we do so, I want to mention something about my lack of daily uploads, and I think that's going to be an issue moving forward, and it has been an issue obviously over the past week or two. I think the first two vlogs I did were the only times where I uploaded back to back. I think from then on I've either skipped a day or two, and obviously you've seen over the weekend I've skipped 2 days, and I absolutely apologize for that, but I honestly don't think I have the capacity and time to upload the quality content that you guys deserve. You know, I've also got 2 businesses to worry about. I've got my training that I really need to focus on, and I have mentioned before that I'm an aspiring footballer first and I'm a YouTuber secondly. You know, my footballing goals take priority over you guys, and again, that is no indication to say, hey, you're not a priority, but I'm sure you aspiring footballers can understand why I would put football before YouTube. When I do film my training vlogs, the footage and the editing take up most of the time, and it's really difficult to get that published vlog out to you on a daily basis. However, I'm going to try something new this week with the project, and I have mentioned in previous vlogs the fact that the whole daily upload concept has been I guess it's new for me, and obviously it has been difficult for me. So here's what I'm going to try. So every second day I'm going to attempt to upload a new vlog on YouTube. Now it gives me that time in that spare day in the middle to edit that footage and film it and just have the time to upload a quality video for you guys. Now also on that second day I'm going to be still documenting my journey, as I feel, you know, I'm not doing the project justice by not recording or not filming. I'll still document every day, except I'm taking out the footage and editing part. On the day in between that I upload on YouTube, I'm gonna film or I'm gonna document my journey on my Instagram story. So just to put it in simple terms, I'm just gonna be alternating between the 2 social media platforms. So obviously today is a Monday, I'm gonna be uploading this video to you guys on YouTube. Then on the Tuesday, so tomorrow, I'll be documenting my journey on my Instagram story. And obviously for the following Wednesday, go to YouTube, and Thursday, Instagram, and so forth. Now for those of you that don't follow me on Instagram, I'll put my username right here. It's nathan_paull. Now if you don't have Instagram, what I'm gonna do is on YouTube on every second day, I will still write down in my training log in the comment section what I managed to perform, what training I performed on that Instagram day, in that day in between. Yeah, like I said, I'm just trying different things, guys. I just want to bring out the best quality and valuable content to you guys, but I also want to make sure I'm doing the project justice by providing you content every single day. Yep, we'll see how it goes, but for now, let's get into it. We're going to delve into my weekly training schedule right now. Let's do it. So here's my 2018 overall training program, and I go in depth with each phase, and I go into detail in one of my previous vlogs, and I'll link that in the top right corner right now if you're interested. But at the moment, we're currently in phase 1, as you can see here, and obviously to the left are the technical and athletic attributes that are within the training program. So with phase 1, you've got continuous training, foundational strength training, low speed agility quickness training, and obviously you got your general conditioning. However, I'm going to delve into this week's training program, specifically what I'm doing today. I'm going to be doing this at the start of every video, I think, just once again so you guys can get a better understanding of what training I'm undergoing. Now obviously today is a Monday. Now between 5 and 7 AM this morning I didn't have anything going on, but between 8 and 10 AM, straight after I talk about this, I'm going to go and perform my upper body foundational strength session. As you can see, it's phase 1, week 3 at the moment, so it's the 3rd week and the final week of phase 1. And again, phase 1 is just preparing my body for the next intense training phases to come. Now around lunchtime, I've got a general conditioning session, so just working on my flexibility, stability, injury prevention work. Between the 3 and 6 PM window, I've actually got an intense dribbling and finishing session, which I'll show you guys further on in the video. Quickly mention that these time frames here, they're just windows indicating when I can generally do these specific training sessions. And obviously between 3 and 6 p.m. I'm not going to go for 3 hours straight doing intense dribbling and finishing, but I usually go for about an hour and a half at most. In between 7 and 10 p.m. I'm going to be editing this video and working on my 2 businesses as well. Now, just quickly talk about the rest of the week, and this week's actually going to be another bit of a messed up week. Obviously tomorrow is Tuesday, and I've got an FFA Cup game here against Leichhardt, and that obviously affects the amount of training I can perform. Obviously have to add in another recovery day, so Wednesday. So generally I'd be training on a Tuesday and Wednesday, and I wouldn't have to worry about that recovery phase or that recovery day in between. But this week I've got 2 recovery days, and I don't really think of that as a setback, as I really want to take care of my body. Yeah guys, that's how I generally set out my week, and I always do this on a Sunday night. It's good to have a plan, and you're kind of prepared and organized for the week ahead, and you know what you need to do in order to reach your goals. I just find everything a lot clearer, and I'm not as lost, and it gives me a less chance to give up during the week on, you know, specific training sessions, and that's ultimately what you don't want to happen. And that way you're more inclined to go out and actually perform your training session rather than just talk about it. Yep, this is my Monday for you. So right now I'm going to head into my upper body foundational strength session, and I will see you guys at the gym right now.
Nobody by my side. I need you, I need you, I need you right now. Yeah, I need you right now. So don't let me, don't let me, don't let me down. I think I'm losing my mind now. It's in my head, darling, I hope that you'll be here when I need you the most. So don't let me, don't let me, don't let me down.
So currently 2:15 in the afternoon at the moment. As you've seen, I've just had my berry protein shake as my post-workout meal following that foundational strength upper body session. Also trying to reinforce those carbohydrates and proteins. I've obviously got, excuse me, my chicken breast and cheese toasty sandwiches. So it's pretty quiet in terms of training and progressing during the middle of the day. Usually either doing work on my business or I'm editing the video that you're currently watching. This afternoon I've actually got a one-on-one session. So I'm actually going to be coaching Futsa, the guy that I train with on Tuesdays and Thursdays before my team training sessions. But today I'm focusing on his technical ability and obviously his strengths and weaknesses. I might do a quick time lapse of his session, then following that I'm going to stay in the field and it'll give me a good chance to work on my finishing and an intense dribbling session, but more specifically my finishing. And as I've mentioned, that's probably the weakest part of my game, and being a central defensive midfielder. Even though you don't get the chance to move up the field and finish as much, it's still no excuse not to get some finishing training under your belt. Anyways, for now I'm just going to continue editing this video and I'll see you guys at the field in about 2 hours. Well, 2 seconds for you guys. Alright, so straight after my one-on-one session, I get into my own individual dribbling and finishing session. Now you've seen this drill before, it's just a linear dribbling drill, and you've seen this in my previous vlog, but guys, it's all about repetition here, so you'll be seeing this drill a lot throughout the project. Basically there's 4 variations and they count as sets. Now going through the cones, up to the top cone and back, that counts as 1 repetition. Today I'm completing 6 reps, so I'm increasing the training volume as I'm only doing this one drill for the dribbling aspect of this session. So now move on to technical isolation. Now I'm purely focusing on my finishing technique. I really want to engage my hips here, really open them up. This is actually my 2nd finishing session since surgery, so I know there's a lot of work to do, and especially considering it's the weakest part of my game, I need to be making this a priority in my technical program. As you can see, there's some shots are okay, some shots are on point, and as you can see with the shots that are on point, you know, my hips are really opened up, my leg swing comes around the ball, I'm leaning over the ball, and my follow through is pretty decent. However, there are some shots that I do scuff and I do miss, and honestly it's due to that first touch, giving myself some space to have the ability to rotate my hips, to rotate my follow through properly. It's all these little technical tweaks that I got to worry about. Again, not a bad base to build off, but definitely a lot of work ahead for me. Anyways, I'm going to end the vlog here, guys. Please like, comment and subscribe, and pay attention to my Instagram story as I'll be documenting my Tuesday vlog through there. For those on YouTube, I'll see you on Wednesday.